Honestly, when the hot seaweed wasn't there yet.
Okay, maybe I did. I don't know. Hello, welcome to Your Dad Plays StarCraft 2. This is a Protoss vs. Random, and in this upper right-hand corner, in the red, by the name of Amotakai, Clan Cinder, it looks like, we have my honorable opponent, who randomed Zerg, and the lower left-hand corner, in the blue, playing Protoss, just hoping that I'm against the Zerg, just praying for it, is your hero, your champion, your dad. And let me tell you why I am hoping and praying I'm against the Zerg. And oh man, this makes me happy. I see their expansion being made, and I don't see a spawning pool yet. So I know, I'm doing the standard opener for what I want to do. And since I see their expansion, I know I can expand also. They don't even have a pool down yet. I'm going to check now to see if they have it. It's almost halfway made. So I know I can expand. If I was paying attention, I'd be building a pylon, because I am almost supply blocked. But I'll realize it at some point. So, there's the pylon. So, why am I so excited to play Zerg? Why do I want to be playing against the Zerg right now? So, for some reason, I did okay with some Zergs, but lately I had been having some issues playing against Zerg. And, just kind of knowing, like, when are they coming, when are they not? Like, it's, when it boils down to it, it's scouting issues. Scouting and walling off my base. Stuff that I'm learning anyway. But, I just, Zergling floods and that type of stuff. Just things where I'm like, man, I just feel like I'm having some trouble in this matchup. But I saw someone do a build. I actually saw Vibe do this build. And that's kind of where I picked up the concept from. And it's just a Chargelot all in. Like, I've heard of them before, but this is where I saw someone actually explain it. So here's the basic gist. You only mine just enough gas to make your warp gate research from your cybernetics core, so that's 50. Make your Twilight Council and your robotics facility, so those are 100 each. So that's 250, and then make your charge upgrade, which is another 100. So that's 350 gold, not gold, gas. You need a little more gas if you want to make a stalker to deny the scout. I wasn't worried about it. And as you can see, my opponent, a mistake by them, they haven't scouted my main. I have no way of denying them a scout. If I did, they could see that at this point, I've got Twilight Council, I've got my robotics facility, and I'm going to be making a warp prism out of that once I get the money, which just showed up. And they would see that I already have 2 gates. I'm making 3. As soon as I got that gas, by the way, I pulled probes off of the geysers. You only go up to 32 probes just to fully mine minerals, which is what I'm doing. And now you make some pylons, you make your gateways, you make your pylons so you don't get supply blocked, and you just keep making zealots. And these initial zealots, oh, other idea. Once you get your initial wave you're going to send, you get them outside the ramp, and then you block this area off. I mess up and don't really block it off. But you get your Chargelots, you take that and you attack the opponent's third base, where the third base probably is. And this is why it works real well in Zerg, because they take usually 3 quick bases. Especially this when you start out with economy, so I'm going to check their third base. If they have defense, or if they don't have a third base, I'd attack the natural. But I attack one of their outer bases, and I take my warp prism and put it in their main. Get around to one of the bases that they're not defending, and I drop 8 Chargelots there. And then I phase back into movement, go to one of the other bases, and I drop 8 Chargelots. So they're trying to deal with full multi-prong aggression. And it's very easy for me to do, because I don't have to do anything with my zealots. They're doing their own thing. And here we go. 8 Chargelots in your main base. What you think about that? So now they're trying to deal with this, but while they're fighting there, these guys are taking this base out. And I'm just going down here. Try not to get your Warp Prism killed because that stops your whole day. And then I drop 8 more Chargelots. And I still have guys fighting in their main, fighting those roaches, fighting here, killing their... I've taken out their whole third. And then this just goes to another spot. And we'll just drop 8 more on them. And it's ultra pressure. And if they didn't make enough units to deal with this early, if they didn't scout it, it is incredibly hard for the Zerg to deal with. Like, if they didn't get prepared for it, like this guy wasn't prepared at all, it's probably damn near impossible. And here's the point where they're like, I'm not going to hold this, am I? I tell them, probably not. We look at the units, they've got 2 roaches, and I've got 23 Zealots in their base. There's no way, they have no hope of holding this. Like, look at this mess in their main, or not their main, in their natural, and then in their main. Like, there's no way they're gonna hold that. But, you know, good opponent. They just say, alright then, it's like GG, throw the GG, and they surrender, because the game's over at this point. They're at 7 supply right now when they quit, and I'm at 80. Which obviously I've killed all their drones, killing all their stuff. Like, it makes sense they'd be low on supply. But yeah, this type of attack, it's, like I said, if it goes unscouted, it's ultra easy for the Protoss to pull off. You just have to do this wall. You have to do your early scout to make sure you're not getting rushed, get this wall down. And as long as you can hold this wall, you can just rush this tech, rush that across the map, and just start dropping stuff on them. And like I said, if they did not build a ton of units at the beginning, they are in trouble, because Chargelots go nuts. And you don't really have to micro them, they just do their own thing. And while they're just doing their own thing and you're watching your Warp Prism and just being like, oh, where do I put stuff next? They're trying to figure out how to handle like a 2 or 3 prong attack. So yeah, feels good. I am definitely going to do this build more. I don't know why I seem to have issues with... You know, well, I do know why. It's my scouting. Scouting and responses. I have issues against Zerg, but this is just one of those fun builds that is really effective. And if it goes unscouted, it's just almost like a free win. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that video, that Chargelot all-in video. And until the next video, I've been your dad. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.